Hello, podcast land. Welcome back to Sold for a Song. We are in my studio, appropriately named the Delivery Room here in Nashville, Tennessee. I wanted to give a little bit of a introduction to this video for those of you that maybe haven't read my book or know the story about Billie Holiday and the song Strange Fruit. So I'm creating a documentary called The True Value of Music, where I go around the country and kind of tell the story about the impact of music on society and its true value kind of juxtaposed against how creators are actually being compensated. So I just wanted to give you a little intro about this video of me on location. I hope you enjoy it, and I look forward to bringing you the documentary hopefully really soon. Thanks.
All right, ladies and gents, gather round. We got value going once, truth going twice. Sold for a song. That's right, folks. Rights signed away, data given away, pennies on the play. Publishing, gone. Credit, missing. Ownership, kiss it goodbye. 50 pages of catch-22s, no dice. You can't eat a like, a follow, or a view. Sold for a song. But wait now, hold your bits, hold your breath. Here comes the truth louder than the bass lines. Time to take it back, where the artists rise, the system shakes, and the silence finally breaks.
Welcome to Sold for a Song, the transformative podcast that dissects the music industry's long-standing practice of undervaluing its most essential contributors. Yes, we're talking songwriters and artists. In each episode, we'll delve into the journey of recognizing and elevating the true worth and value of music creators, discover how the industry has exploited creators, and learn actionable strategies to revolutionize this trend and take control of your career. Hello, podcast land. I'm Terrance Sawchuk, but you can call me Terry. After 30 plus years in the trenches of the music industry, trust me, I've seen it all. The highs, the heartbreaks, and the resilience it takes to succeed as a creator. Here's what I've learned. Awakening your self-worth, owning and leveraging your value, and streamlining the process to free up the time we need to do what we most love to do, which is create. That's what stands between you and the freedom we're all chasing. All right, before we dive in, if you believe in empowering artists and redefining what it means to thrive creatively, do me a favor, subscribe, leave a quick review, and share this episode with someone who truly needs it. That one click helps more than you know. And if you want to go deeper, join me at terrancesawchuk.com to be a part of the community and follow all of my endeavors for exclusive content and updates. Hello, folks. Welcome to this episode of Sold for a Song. Where am I? You're probably wondering. We are in Marion, Indiana. Why am I in Marion, Indiana? Because this is the first location to my documentary I'm working on called The True Value of Music. Something happened here that really brings a lot of value to music. And I'm not really going to show you much this time around. We're just going to have a little chat. But let's just say that I am at the location of the lynching that inspired the song Strange Fruit by Billie Holiday, which was created from a poem from Abe Miracle, who is a Jewish poet from New York City, wrote the poem Bitter Fruit, which became the song Strange Fruit. So in this documentary, what I'm going to be doing is basically, it's like a juxtaposition, I hope that's the right word, to showing, well, obviously there is no value in music if you look at what artists are being paid from streaming platforms and how they're being paid in general. Obviously there is no value in music, and I'm here to show the true value of music and the true impact of what music is played on society and history. This location and this story being just one of them. I'm going to be traveling all over the United States to different locations, telling the story about the true value of music. So you wonder what the power of a song is. Well, the courthouse next to me was the location of where about, 30 or 40% of the population of Marion showed up. So we're talking somewhere between it's reported somewhere between 5,000 and 10,000 people showed up to drag 3 black gentlemen out of the courthouse and basically lynch them in a tree on the property. So one of them got spared, and the other 2 were not spared. So the reason I'm here is to just tell the story about what happened afterwards. It's not really about any movement or anything other than the actual impact of music on society. I will say that it's very interesting that here at the courthouse, there is not one reference to this lynching happening. The courthouse grounds is decorated with World War I and II memorabilia and monuments. There was talk of the first white person settling in the area. I thought that was interesting. There is a Pau Mia Vietnam monument. There is 0 reference to the last lynching north of the Mason-Dixon line here in Marion, Indiana. Now, that's up to them. I'm not here to point any fingers of why there isn't. I'm here for the purpose of music and its impact on society, and to show that it actually has a lot of value, and that value should show up in the pockets and the lives in the forms of all kinds of abundance for the inventors of music. So that's why I'm here. Having said all of this, Marion is a wonderful, wonderful town, and it is a beautiful, classic Midwestern city of about 30,000 people. We've really enjoyed our stay here, and I'm grateful for the hospitality. What would be great is a conversation starts happening around, maybe instead of worrying about what might seem like a blemish on this town because of this moment in history, maybe we can kind of reframe that with the true value of music documentary and show a different story in a different light that might reach people in a way where they say, hang on, music creators are being over-leveraged in a way like that has not happened in history. This is for numerous reasons, but my mission is to put ownership and leverage back into the hands of the inventors of art. I really don't care if you're a comedian or a poet. I just mean creators in general. Anyway, I want to thank you for your time today. Thank you for coming on my walk in beautiful Marion, Indiana, on this historical place. And I can't wait to share the documentary with you. More to come soon. Bye, y'all.
If today's episode lit a fire in you, don't let it fade. Subscribe to Sold for a Song, leave a review, and be the spark that helps others discover their own worth. And if you're ready to go deeper, my book Sold for a Song, How Music Creators Lost Their Worth and How to Take It Back, and much more are all waiting for you inside my private portal. Visit terrancesawchuk.com. Let's build this movement together.